Hello and welcome back to Pages. Today on the show we have a very special author that lets everyone know, even every kid within, that poetry is not just for rhyming. We have on the show Miss Kimberly D. Worthy. How are you doing today, Miss Worthy?
I'm great, Chastity. How are you?
I am doing good, and congratulations on your book. I love it. I love the colors. It's fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Now, this creative coloring book gives kids the opportunity to read, learn, and be creative at the same time. Now, what are some of the key principles that you teach in this book and that kids will learn?
Okay, well, I go over very advanced concepts in poetry, from alliterations to syncanes, metaphors, and these are usually concepts that kids usually learn in high school and college, but it's simplified for elementary school students and even younger adolescents to comprehend and understand poetry concepts.
Okay, now how did this book derive? Like, what made you have this idea that you want to create a creative coloring book that is rhyming at the same time?
Yes, it's very interesting. It started off from a middle school project. Wow. I know, it's a weird story. My teacher handed us vocabulary words, and they were poetry words. So I went to the library and researched them and made a poetry book. I did not know that she was going to enter into a poetry competition, and she did, and it won first prize. So I was very elated, but the book sat dormant for years. It was until recently that I had a conversation with my mentor, Mr. Dan Moore Sr., founder of the Apex Museum.
Okay.
And I told him about this book, and he said, Kimberly, this would make a very good children's book. You should revamp it, make it more interactive, and that's how I came up with Poetry Is Not Just Rhyming.
Wow, well, congratulations. I'm so happy that you picked it up and you decided to just, finish up the process. Because we have some kids out there that that are really trying to find themselves, and just by them creating words and, understanding that you really don't have to rhyme for poetry.
Yes.
They'll get into it and they end up being the next Neo or something.
That's true.
So are you thinking about creating like another sequel to this book, or are you thinking about writing anything in the process, in the future?
I am thinking about another children's book, maybe not on the concept of poetry, but I think I would probably pick another advanced concept that children used to learn in college and simplify it for elementary school students to learn. Because I think kids need to start learning now and not wait until they advance in age to try to pick up on different concepts. So maybe I'll do something like that.
Okay. So why did you initially decide to be a children's author? Like, you could have written anything else. So why did you decide to pick the children's field?
Because I see so much negativity in the world, and especially with our youth today, that's where it starts. So I figured if I can get them to maybe concentrate more on academics and less on negativity, then I'm doing my part in helping to, culture the youth of tomorrow. And poetry is a great concept because so many children want to be rappers, and rap is just an art form of poetry. So if kids can understand that concept, maybe they'll become school teachers or poets or authors.
Definitely. And I'm really in the near future. Who would that be and why would you like to work with that person?
Now this person he's not a children's book author, but he's my favorite, James Patterson.
Oh, James Patterson.
Yes, I love mysteries. And if some type of way we can do a children's mystery book, that would be fantastic.
Hey, the next Scooby-Doo.
Yes, that is so true.
So, wow. We need some mystery books because I remember the Harriet, I can't think of her last name, but she was like the last person that did like the I Spy books or whatever.
Yes.
So that would be cool. Okay. So are you thinking about having any book signings as far as with your coloring book, or maybe placed into libraries or anything such?
Actually, I've had 4 very successful book signings thus far. My book can be purchased at Nubian Bookstore at South Lake Mall. I actually have a book signing there tomorrow. I have another one there October 29th. I have some speaking engagements planned as well. I'll be speaking at New Jerusalem Missionary Baptist Church on September 25th. So right now I'm just really trying to get my name out there and my book out there.
Okay. All right. Well, why did you initially decide to become an author?
Well, I love to write. And my minor in college was English language and literature. So I've always been an avid reader and writer, so I figured why not put this to test? Why not just go out there and do something that I absolutely love doing?
Okay. So if there was any type of message that you could give to our community today, especially our younger generation, what would that message be?
That you do not have to be an adult to write a book. Because like I said, this book was written when I was 12. If I would have had the same know-how and encouragement at 12 that I have now, I could have already been an author. So do not put your passions to the side for the future. Your future is now, so make it happen.
Okay, very inspirational message. Well, if we, for example, for our viewers that are listening today, that are looking at pages, for your fans that would love to purchase the book, how can they get in contact with you to purchase it? Where can they purchase it at?
Okay.
And if they would like to get free on Facebook, LinkedIn, or whatever, or they would just like to join your website, how can they go about the process?
Well, my website, Kimberly D Worthy, is still under construction, but please check back for updates. But you can reach out to me on Facebook at facebook.com/KWorthy1. Twitter is at Kimberly D Worthy. My YouTube is VocalLady02. And LinkedIn is just Kimberly Worthy.
Awesome, awesome. Now, if they'd like to purchase your book, where would they go to? To Amazon or to?
You can go to Amazon.com to purchase the book. The Apex Museum in Atlanta also sells my book, and Nubian Bookstore in South Lake Mall.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ms. Worthy, for coming on Pages and telling us about your coloring book. I can't wait to read it myself because I'm a big kid at heart. So I would love to read that. So thank you so much for coming on Pages. We would love to have you again.